Hey, my name is Phil from legitmarketingreviews.com. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a sales outreach tool called SalesBlink. Now, in the SalesBlink review, I want to show you exactly what SalesBlink is, how it actually works, and by the end of this video, you should know if SalesBlink is right for you. And just to let you know, they are currently having a lifetime deal, which is extremely well priced. So if you want to check out SalesBlink and get it at a one-time cost, make sure you use the link in the description. Okay, so first of all, what is SalesBlink? It is a full stack sales outreach suite. Basically, what this allows you to do is everything you would need in a cold outreach campaign. So you can do everything from find companies, find prospects, find emails. You can also verify those emails, connect it to your LinkedIn. You can also connect it to their phone system. And inside of that, you can create an entire email automation campaign to actually find the right prospects and make a connection. Now, there are so many different types of features inside this tool, and I believe it has just been released. So there's probably a few little bugs, but what I'm going to do is actually jump behind the screen and show you SalesBlink. Okay, so first of all, let's start here at the SalesBlink website. What I first want to do is run through the listed features of this platform. There is quite a few, so what we're going to do is come to the Why SalesBlink tab to start with. After this, I'll also go through the pricing, the lifetime deal offer they have currently, and then we'll go and start a campaign. So in terms of the SalesBlink features, you will notice it has here domain search. This is going to allow you to find the name of the prospect you are looking for example, if it's the CEO or marketing manager. Then there's also the email search, so you can go ahead and verify emails, and you can also bulk search emails as well. There's also a B2B company finder, email verification, cold email outreach pipeline. You can also use their cloud calling, LinkedIn outreach features, sales pipeline, meeting scheduler, and also their CRM. So there are plenty of features inside of this tool. It's literally like a nice combination of everything put into one easy to use platform. So let's go have a look quickly at the pricing. If you were to get this at a non-lifetime deal rate, this is the price you can expect to pay. So on the monthly plan, the email warm-up is just using some of the features. This is $15 per user per month. The email outreach, as it sounds, allows you to do cold email outreach using their drag and drop builder. This is $39 per user per month. And if you want the sales outreach tool, which is the tool I recommend getting, it's $99 per user per month, and you're allowed to have one sender email. So keep in mind, $99 per month. What we're going to do now is quickly look at the lifetime deal, which is here on a platform called StackGrab. It's a new platform. But if we look at what you can actually get for $99 as their first lifetime deal code, you can actually get the top plan, which is the sales outreach plan, and you can have 5 users and 5 email senders. So it's like getting this plan here, except timesing it by 5. And once again, it's just a one-time cost of $99. And you can actually increase the amount of codes that you purchase. For example, if you had 2 coupons, you could get 10 users, extra credits. And if you go 3, once again, you get an additional 5 for each as well. So it's pretty cool. Now, there is an option to stack even higher. If you are aggressively growing your business with cold email outreach, you can have up to 75 users. Each user gets 5 email senders per account. You get unlimited warm-ups and everything like that. So there's plenty of options inside of here. Once again, if you want to get it, come to the link in the description. It'll bring you to this page, and then you can go from there. So what I'm going to do right now is actually jump behind the screen and show you SalesBlink. Okay, so here we are inside of the SalesBlink platform. This is my new account I've just created, and I'm also on the first stack here, which is the $99 lifetime code. And this is what it's going to look like once you get started. There is a little onboarding sequence as well if you want to follow it. You can also do things manually. It's entirely up to you. So just to give you a quick tour of this platform, I noticed there was no training on YouTube just yet. There's no real tutorials, so hopefully this can satisfy your needs. But first of all, on the left, we have campaigns. This is going to be where you create your drag and drop automations for your outreach campaigns. Now, I will go in depth with the campaigns in just a sec, but first I'll run through these other features as well. So next is companies. This is going to be your company search resource. Now, just to let you know, they are growing. Once again, they have just launched, so their database isn't massive. So if you were to use it right now, you might not find all the solutions that you would hopefully get with a bigger tool. So if this is going to be your main point of outreach, I'd probably use another tool right now for the company search. However, in a few months or even a year, this is going to be nice and full. So keep that in mind. Same goes with the people search as well. So you can search domains, you can search for emails. Same thing here. Once again, their database isn't massive just yet. However, it is growing. Once again, the main feature in this platform is the cold outreach. So next we have here emails. This is going to be where you can create different templates. You can also create different schedules when emails actually go out. Next we have phone. This is where you can connect different phone services, so you can automate phone follow-ups, things like that. And then we also have LinkedIn. This is going to be where you can configure your LinkedIn account to SalesBlink, and you can actually send requests or connection requests with some of your prospects. Next we have meetings. This is a really cool one. You can actually create a unique meeting URL. So if a person went through a particular part of your automation, which was to set a meeting, this would include the link that you've created inside of here, and then they can go ahead and book a call. Next we have sales pipelines. As it sounds, you can go ahead and create sales pipelines, and same thing with CRM. This is going to be where all of your contacts live. Finally, we have email verification. You can upload a list and it's going to go ahead and verify it. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, in campaigns, let's go ahead and create a new one just to show you how it works. So it says email not connected. I will set that up in just a moment, but for now I'll click later. This campaign can be the YouTube test, and I'll just put here 1 just so I can reference it later. You can choose different types of sales pipelines that you've created as well. I haven't created any in this campaign, so I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to go ahead and click on next. Now, as you can see, we have got 5 different types of campaigns pre-created. We've got the omni-channel, email follow-up forever, email and LinkedIn, the SMB campaign, and also the enterprise campaign. Depending on what your objectives are and what you want to do, you can choose one of these. If you just want to choose one from scratch, you can also start from scratch and build it out from there. Just to let you know what it looks like, I'll choose this email and LinkedIn one, click on select template. I'll go ahead and click load template. It's going to just override everything that's created. And this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. I might just zoom in a little tiny bit, and let me walk you through this particular automation. Now, first of all, once you add in a new prospect into the flow, what it's going to do is send them an email. At the same time, it's also going to send them a LinkedIn request. Now, at the moment, it says connect email sender. This is because I haven't added an email address just yet, but once it's inside of there, you can see the email. Next, it's going to track if there is a reply to the email. If there is, it's going to stop the automation there and actually notify you. If it doesn't, it's going to continue through the pipeline and send another email. Now, once again, it's going to check if there is a reply to that particular email. If there is, it's going to notify you here. If not, it's going to then set up a call, and then it's going to see if the call status is ready. Now, the call templates are pretty interesting. I'll go through those in just a moment, but it doesn't stop there. After the call has been done, there is a delay, and then finally one more email inside of here as well. So it's pretty cool to see. That's just the basic pipeline. Of course, everything is editable and able to be drag and dropped. Now, in terms of the LinkedIn request part, after the LinkedIn request has been sent, it's going to see if it has been accepted. If it has, it's going to send an automated message, and inside of that message, you can request something like, hey, I have a proposal for you. Do you have an email address? And then once you get that email, you can send an email. Now, if they don't accept your LinkedIn request, you can set a delay, and then finally you can set a automated call. So there's plenty to do inside of it. Once again, it's pretty much blank when it gets started with, but this just gives you a nice base to create your automation, and this gives you sort of an idea of what you should be doing next. Now, if you were to add to this email outreach and LinkedIn outreach campaign, there is some options up the top here. What you can do is click on, say, if it's outreach, you can choose either email, call, LinkedIn message, or LinkedIn connection request. And if you want to use it, you just click on it, drag it out, and then it's going to drag a block inside here. And all you need to do is then go ahead and connect the 2 dots. And now this has been connected. So everything's going to work nice and easily. Now, the same thing goes with conditions. If you wanted to add in delays, if you want to filter by email opens, link clicks, replies, call status, LinkedIn message reply or request accepted, and also meeting booked, you've got all these options. The same thing goes again. So let's just say I wanted to add a delay in first. What I might do is hover over this connection, right click on it, and you'll see this little X will appear. So I'm just going to click X, and now that has been disconnected. And what I can do is drag it to the other side. It's only bringing up this box because it wants me to edit the email. And if I connect these all together again, now we have added in a nice delay. So what you can do is choose the delay. For example, if I wanted to wait 10 minutes or 20 minutes, for example, there it is. It's all been set. It's quick and easy to do. So once you're happy with that, there's also triggers, update, pipeline stage, and also CRM stage. So it's really nice and easy. The same thing can go inside here, right? If you wanted to change the CRM stage, just drag it here, for example, and you can change the status. Let's just say if they reply to your email, things like that. So this is a pretty powerful looking automation. You can see it does quite a lot of things. And once you've set it up, the great thing about it is all you need to do now is find different prospects to actually reach out to. And this automation is going to take care of the rest. Now, a few extra buttons at the bottom if you wanted to know. If you wanted to change your layout, you can click on Insert Template, and here are all of the different templates inside of this platform so far. If you want to clear the board, this button is going to erase everything. If you want to also lock the selection inside of your board so you can't move anything around, you can't delete or anything like that to it, you can click Lock and it is going to save it. Now, just to let you know, it is not going to let you to actually save the campaign if you haven't completed it, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. It says here, check for issues in campaign. Basically, it's saying, hey, you haven't completed any of the steps. It's pretty much blank. So it's not going to run. But this is the idea of how everything works. Hopefully it makes sense. Once you've got a bit of an idea of what you're actually creating, it's going to be very nice and easy. So let's quickly have a look at companies. I'll show you what the company search feature looks like. Once again, it is not massive at the moment, however it is growing. So let's just say I wanted to go to United States. Industry wanted to be, if you come down, let's just say automotive. Company size, there's different selections inside of here, so depending on what type of services you're offering might depend on the size that you're going for. So let's just say 2 to 10, and I'll go ahead and click on search. And let's see what comes up. There's quite a few different options inside of here, right? If I come to the bottom, there's 15 pages of it. So it's pretty good to see. Once again, it's not the biggest database right now. Over time, it will get bigger. And sometimes a few of these things are quite questionable. For example, Air Parts Plus. That sounds like an aviation company, but it's under automotive. So it's one of these things that's going to grow over time, I believe. However, it's there if you want to play with it anyway. Next is people search. So let's go have a look at domain search. Same thing goes once again. So let's just use SalesBlink as an example. I'll go ahead, click on search, and let's see if they can find any contacts. So we have here 2, which is cool. Picked it up quite nice and easy. Now let's try a different one, something a bit random. See if I can find some email addresses for us. Let's try NASA, right? So I'll type in NASA here, see if they can find anything on NASA. So there we go. There are plenty of email addresses. It has found 16 pages of email addresses for NASA. So this tool definitely works in terms of the domain search. Now let's have a look at email search quickly. So inside of here, what this does, if you want to find a single email, is type in first name, last name, and the domain. So let's see if we can find maybe this guy, Sean Clark from GoHighLevel.com. It's a software I'm quite heavily involved in. So let's click find email. Let's see if we can find a contact email. Look, boom, right there, Sean at GoHighLevel.com. So that's pretty cool. It worked really quickly. And once again, you can bulk find as well. You can also import CSVs too, which is pretty cool. Next, let's go have a look at the email tab. Now inside here, you can go ahead and create different types of templates for your emails. This is going to be how you send all the different emails inside of there. You can also create the different times that it sends and also delays between emails. You can also use a custom SMTP or tracking domain. And then we've got the different types of email signatures inside of here. So it's quick and easy to use. I'm not going to go too in depth inside of here. You can also manage who unsubscribes as well. It's pretty cool. In terms of the phone server, once you have created different automations inside of your campaigns, they're all going to be listed inside of here. Same thing again, you can go ahead and create different types of phone outreach campaigns. You can also create different types of settings. For example, if you want to choose a different calling method, you can choose one of the different ones below, like Skype, Twilio, SIP, and Apple FaceTime, which is nice to see. You've also got these different types of call statuses you can move people along, and you can also create your own as well. So it's pretty cool. I haven't used the phone settings at all, so I can't really show you how it works, but that's there if you need it. Next, we have LinkedIn. What this allows you to do is connect your LinkedIn account. You can see how the activity is going on your campaigns once they have run. So it's nice and easy to use. It's pretty good to see how your LinkedIn is actually performing when you come to this LinkedIn tab. Now the meetings, this is a very exciting one. You can go ahead and sync in your Google Calendar or your Microsoft Calendar, and this is going to create a shareable calendar link. So once again, you can add this link into your different campaigns, and then prospects can go ahead and book a time in your slot using this if you want to add in calendars. Next is the sales pipelines. So inside here, you can go ahead and create different types of pipelines. There are different types of templates. So let's just say USD. This is going to be the YouTube test 2. Okay, go ahead, click on save. Now inside of this pipeline, you can go and create different stages, and then you can move people along once they go into your CRM. So if you wanted to add one in, it's a simple click of a button. And then you go to the name. This is where you can rename the pipeline stage. So you could be awaiting response, something like that. You can choose the profitability of that stage, and then you can also add in more if you want. So it's all very easy. Once you're happy, you could go click on save, and you can have as many pipelines as you want. Next, finally, we have the CRM. This is going to allow you to create different lists inside of your platform. So let's just say this was going to be automotive prospects, right? And then if you had got a list of prospects from somewhere else, you can drag it inside here. And then all you do is click upload and map fields, and then you can map all of the different parts of the list you've uploaded, and then they can start going through your campaigns. So that's pretty cool. You can create as many lists as you want. And then finally, there is the email verification platform. So what you can do is choose it manually if you wanted to verify an email one by one, or you can once again upload a list up to 1,000, and then you can bulk verify the emails that you've collected. So it's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do right now that you understand how the platform sort of works, I'm not going to give you like a full demo from start to finish, as it's something I'm actually working on, understanding how to use cold email outreach campaigns. I may even create another tutorial in the future. I'll leave a link down below if you want to stay updated. But what I'm going to do right now is jump behind the screen. I just want to talk about a few extra things about SalesBlink. Okay, so that was SalesBlink. Now, as you can see, it is a very easy tool to use. You have to love that drag and drop canvas builder where you can go ahead and create different types of automations for your email outreach. And once again, it does also connect to different phone services as well as LinkedIn. So if you want to add in requests or have calls, everything can be done inside there as well. Now, once again, they have just launched, so there may be a few bugs along the way, but over time, this is going to be a very powerful tool. It is also going to have a massive database, so no doubt you're going to snag yourself a deal if you get the lifetime deal, which once again, if you want to grab, it's the same cost as a normal 1 month of their top plan. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But hopefully you enjoyed the SalesBlink review. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. I've got some great reviews and tutorials coming out soon, and I'd love for you to see them. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next video.